I get mine, strike like a thunder. Hit 'em with a rhyme that's gonna keep 'em under. Read between the lines if you fucks with my brother. We'll make 'em suffer, my blood clot make 'em bust.
Now it's time to explain something behind Vegeta's new transformation and how he got into that. It is very interesting point and actually makes us a lot of sense on how Dragon Ball Super has developed Vegeta as a character and also his strength. So now let's begin. When Vegeta transformed, it was immediately stated that his power is different from his Super Saiyan Blue, and it was obvious as it was even shown visually by the way how he transformed and his color was changing, kinda foreshadowing Goku's transformation back in the Namek arc when he first turned Super Saiyan, the regular one. This show wanted to make it clear that more so than a power-up, this is a transformation. And no, they haven't run out of colors. At least I think. Vegeta's transformation was emotionally based, unlike Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue, which him and Goku achieved it in different ways. As for Vegeta, it was never truly stated on how he did it, but it was not a huge deal that involved emotions, because other way they would have shown it. It's Dragon Ball and most of the time it is purely based through emotions, so it wasn't emotional. As I was saying before, it came through emotions. Dragon Ball Super did kinda lean away from them, as I explained it with the God forms, but we still had the Trunks Rage, and actually both forms, Vegeta's new one and Trunks, had quite some things in common since they came out of desperation, anger and disappointment on themselves for not being able to fulfill their promises. Vegeta has been constantly shown obsessing with winning the tournament so he can get his hands onto Super Dragon Balls and resurrect Kaba and the other Saiyans. Episode 122 made sure that we are all aware of the fact that he's not arrogant because that is his own personality or he's really that proud of what he's doing, but more so that he is a Saiyan and he is the prince that is supposed to lead all of them. Saiyans are the strongest warrior race and that is his pride and also where his arrogance lies. Despite him not being the leader for Universe 6 Saiyans, he still feels like it, and that is what makes him want to meet and see the other Saiyans. That is all the meaning behind him wanting to resurrect them in the first place. Vegeta's need for power, his desperation to get stronger and fulfill his promise to Kaba to resurrect them actually triggered the power that was staying within him. Vegeta did train a lot through Dragon Ball Super as he went to the Room of Spirit and Time a minimum 3 times through the series, having around 4 to 5 years worth of training. He was always trying to get stronger and stronger, and his obsession was with understanding and getting the form stronger and stronger, reaching higher levels compared to Goku, who mostly focused on controlling more of his ki and having the ability to put Kaioken on top of Blue. Vegeta trained to understand and get stronger, but was never really able to put all of that power that was accumulated inside him. As it was stated on the episode, he was finally able to break through his shell and use all of his power. His whole training in Dragon Ball Super has paid off now, as he is sure that he has taken every little bit of his power out and he is fighting on his full potential, something that he actually stated on the episode itself. At the moment, Vegeta's transformation is being referred as Beyond Super Saiyan Blue, which makes sense. By the look of it, Vegeta gets really buffed up. This time he looks like Super Vegeta that we had against Cell, or explaining it better, Super Saiyan Grade 2. Just an explanation to this, many people call these forms Ascended Super Saiyan, but officially they are referred as grades. Not that Ascended is wrong, but they are officially referred as grades. Grade 1 being the regular transformation, Grade 2 being Vegeta versus Cell, so that's Super Vegeta thing. Grade 3 is Trunks vs Cell, where he gets even buffier. Grade 4 is Goku and Gohan after training on the Room of Spirit and Time and when they actually fight Cell. And Grade 5 is the Gohan form vs Cell, the transformation that was later on changed to Super Saiyan 2 by Goku when he showcased the forms vs Buu. So with this out of the way, you kinda see Vegeta more buffed up as he has more muscles, and people are assuming that more than just a new transformation, Vegeta has just ascended Super Saiyan Blue and is basically doing what he did versus Cell. While that being a good theory, it doesn't look like that is going to be the case, and it will just go on that road. Because, as explained before, here Vegeta doesn't just get muscles. His color changes, and especially his eyes, who become far more shiny. And every transformation in Dragon Ball as a franchise focuses on the muscle growth, as that is the way to portray that the character is getting stronger. In other words, this is going to be a transformation only for Vegeta. He broke through his shell on his own way, which is something that Goku did too in episode 110. They now have separate forms that they will carry for some time, and maybe another type of power is going to show up and they will go back to having the same form. We still don't know that, but as things stand at the moment, Vegeta will be having his own outlanding form that looks really badass. In terms of power, in like 1 or 2 minutes of action, people have already come to a conclusion that it is just as strong as Goku with Super Saiyan Blue and Kaioken times 20, we assume, on top of it. Despite that being a huge boost, it is not confirmed, and neither do we know how powerful Vegeta got, because it was shown for so little that we didn't get the chance to get any confirmation on that. So don't really judge it, because at the moment we don't know what is going on. It could be a lot stronger than it was shown in those 2 minutes, so I'm just gonna ask you to be patient and wait for what is going to come. This is the only thing that I'm going to ask from you at the moment. We need to be patient when it comes to judging Vegeta's power, because we didn't really see much. It was just something to portray more Vegeta's and Goku's team play and how actually broken it is, that it is actually working. More of that than actually showing raw power that Vegeta or Goku possesses. Personally, I think that this is a very good move from Toys or Toriyama or whoever came up with this idea. Having both Goku and Vegeta in separate forms is very important and shows that the show is truly moving forward. The concept at the moment is still not fully known like with Ultra Instinct, but the idea of having Vegeta release all of his power on a different form or transformation is great, and I really enjoyed them doing that. The design is very well done and it is something different. The aura looks great. The way how his eyes are shiny, resembling a little bit of Ultra Instinct, is a great thing. Despite it possibly not being Ultra Instinct, they are kinda showing it like with the change of eyes that they are getting stronger or they are ascending to new levels. This is what I really enjoy. From what we saw, and that being a little bit, it looks great, and this is just going to be awesome. I have nothing but appreciation for the effort put into it, and you kinda know that this is just going to get better. So we just need to be patient with what the show has to offer at the moment, and as we all can see, it is progressing to become better and better. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and found it entertaining. If you did, please leave a like, and since that would help a lot, share it with some of your friends, maybe if you want to, and please don't forget to subscribe with notifications enabled so you don't miss out in any further content. Have a great time, guys.